Have you ever wondered why employees seem to go on AWOL more frequently nowadays? Are you curious about the reasons behind this trend and what it means for both employees and employers?
Stay tuned because we're about to uncover the factors contributing to the rise in AWOL cases and what you can do about it. Welcome to Legal Guide Philippines, where we simplify the law to help you make better choices. I'm Attorney Ramon Ramirez, and I'm with my partner.
Attorney Erwin Zagala. So today we're talking about why employees go on AWOL and what you can do about it. So Attorney Ramon,
No.
napapansin di ba? Parang dumadami rin yung inquiries sa atin within our law practice na, Attorney, nag-AWOL yung employee ko. What do we do about it?
In fact, tayo mismo, nagkaroon tayo ng mga ganong experiences a few years back.
Yes,
Diba?
we weren't spared
Yes.
from the
Oo.
trend,
Yeah.
tayo mismo. So it got me wondering, what are the reasons bakit parang dumadami? Or baka naman kasi marami na to begin with, hindi lang natin napansin, di ba? Basically, we just encountered the case and then dun lang natin napansin. But regardless, we don't have actual statistics kasi na nationwide na parang, sige nga, lahat ng employer, ilan na nag-AWOL sa inyo? Wala pa akong nakamakross na ganong klaseng survey officially.
And if you guys know of any, please let us know in the comments.
Yes, we would love to see that. But I have a theory kung bakit dumadami or madami ang AWOL cases here in the Philippines. And it comes down to three reasons. Reason number one is, actually, dumali ang job search in the Philippines. Attorney Ramon, remember when we graduated law school? I won't date ourselves, no? But nung time na nag-graduate tayo, gusto mo ng trabaho, what you do is you had to go to Makati or Ortigas physically. Kasi you had to go through the different law firm reception areas and then isa-isa mong ibibigay yung submit yung resume physically. And then abang ka ng tawag after. Ngayon, medyo ibang-iba na yung job market From the comfort of your home, naka-aircon ka pa, di ba? Nakahilata ka sa sofa, you can actually go on job posting sites online.
True.
And within an afternoon, hanap ka mga 10 companies na tingin mo would be a good fit for your skill set. Submit resumes, submit letters of intent, boom, pasok. 10 companies.
Nandun na, nakasalang ka na.
Nakasalang yun, waiting na, and then you can just do that the following day. Diba? So ganun kadali ngayon to replace a job. The access has increased the probability na kunwari if I lose my job or I jump from my job right now, hindi malayo na there's another job waiting for me within the next few days. Now,
very true.
Of course, it will depend on the qualifications. Diba?
Kasi doon
Doon magkakatalo. Kasi I'm sure may maririnig tayo na iba, bakit ako hirap na hirap ako makakuha ng trabaho? But what we're talking about here is the mere possibility of being exposed to different employers.
Yes.
Diba? Which we did not have
some years back.
Some years back. Diba? So tingin ko, it's contributory to the fact na lumalakas ang loob ng empleyado. I can just go on AWOL anyway. Ang daling palitan, ang daling maghanap. In fact, even if you are still employed, di ba? During break time or baka nga during work hours, pwedeng naghahanap.
Ginagamit pa yung resources nung existing employer para humanap ng bagong employment.
Yes. Ayun. So I think that's a very big contributory factor to why malakas ang loob ng mga employees to go on AWOL.
True.
Now, I would like to jump to the second one, which is, for me, a little bit unfortunate ito. So I wanted to give some airtime. The second reason which I found is lack of legal awareness. What does that mean?
Ano yun?
If you interview employees na nag-AWOL, actually, kasi tayo, we're also in touch with employers and employees. And if you interview employees who have gone on AWOL, tanong ba't mo ginawa yun? Usually, maririnig mo, sabi kasi ng workmate ko, okay lang naman yan kasi wala namang magagawa yung kumpanya kung sakali mag-AWOL ako. Or sinabi po ng kamag-anak ko na ganyan din naman po yung ginawa niya dati sa dati niyang employer, then wala naman nangyari sa kanya. So basically, there are misconceptions about AWOL na napapass around which could be detrimental actually to people's careers.
Yeah.
So most employees who go on AWOL actually make the jump because of bad advice. And wala nakapag-orient sa kanila ng maayos.
Bad advice or lack of knowledge also.
Oo, baka yung nag-a-advise sa kanila, hindi rin nabigyan ng opportunity to research or to find out more about the legal implications of AWOL, di ba? So, that's unfortunate kasi actually there are a lot of resources on the internet which would tell you what are the ways that you can actually leave your job properly without burning bridges. Ang ibig sabihin ng burning bridges, sinira mo na yung relationship mo with your present employer by doing the wrong thing in exiting your employment. Instead of going on AWOL, what are some alternatives that I could think of? Number one is negotiated resignation. Ang ibig sabihin nun, mag-resign ka, pero makiusap ka na lang na maayos na baka po pwedeng wala na lang tayong turnover period.
Mas mabilis than the 30 days.
Yes. Oo. What I like about that is you get to leave on your own terms kung mapagbigyan, ha? And yung record mo would be clear in that instance. Hindi nakasulat na nag-AWOL or nag-resign or na-terminate ka. Ang laking bagay nun. Yan.
Makes sense.
So for me, it's lack of legal awareness. Wala lang po nakapag-advise. So sila naman, they just do the thing that they feel is right in the moment without any warning na things can go wrong. Now, the third reason why I think people go on AWOL is unresolved work issues. So may mga problema sa present work. May nakaaway or feeling nila na pag-initan or hindi nila gusto yung mga assignment or siguro yung venue ng pinagtatrabaho, whatever it is, di ba? And dahil hindi ko gusto yung situation ko, aalis na lang ako, di ba? So my advice for that is balansehin din po ninyo. Kasi even if you don't like the situation here, if you go on AWOL, actually the AWOL is a red flag on your record. Wala namang kinalaman dun sa inalisan ninyo na may nakaaway kang empleyado. The record doesn't go to that employee, it goes on yours.
Yeah.
And moving forward, kunwari mag-background check ang mga future employers ninyo, that would definitely be something that they would take a look at. Pag tinawagan yan, ano ba ang ginawa ng employee na to dito sa stint niyo with you guys?
Nag-AWOL po yan.
Nag-AWOL po yan. So how would that affect your employment with future employers? Diba? Siyempre, kung nag-AWOL yan dito sa nauna,
baka gawin niya rin nun.
What's to stop him or her from doing the same thing with us?
Sabi nga nila, how you do anything is how you do everything.
Yan. Okay, so yun, the third reason is unresolved work issues na instead of facing it and talking it out, ang naging solution is to go on AWOL.
Yeah.
So that's it. Those are the three reasons which I think are contributory kung bakit dumadami ang AWOL cases, Attorney Ramon. And what can we do about it? I'll give a resource at towards the end of this video.
Yeah, and so guys, to wrap it up, the rise in AWOL cases can be attributed to various factors. Marami yan, including yung ease of job searching, lack of legal awareness of the implications of AWOL, and having unresolved work issues. So by understanding these underlying reasons and taking proactive steps to address them, both employers and employees can work towards creating a more positive and productive work environment. Remember, communication and awareness are key to resolving issues and preventing AWOL situations.
And as a thank you for watching this video, we have provided a link below to our AWOL resource page. Do check it out. There might be some things there which could help you if you're an employer dealing with this issue at the present time. So, wasn't that simple?
Now go make better choices.